According to the airline's website, the flights will occur twice a week on Wednesdays and Saturdays, with tickets starting at $99 for Wednesdays and $124 for Saturdays. This has been your news update. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris is next on the new 1017 The Truth.
Bringing you his authentic perspectives on important topics.
They live in suburbs together. They live in the city together. They hang out together. They're all in the same family. We're the only idiots that fight because we want our voice to only be on one side. Like, does that even make any sense? And when the side loses, you lose everything. They, on the other hand, have a voice no matter what, because somebody that looks like them is always in control.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point.
Well, it's just a skewed system.
Of course it is.
It's a lot of judgment.
But answer my question though. Should we let people go? Should we let people go? Like, let's just forget about bail altogether. And if your neighbor commits a homicide and kills people, if you kill people and they next to you and you just let them come back and live right next to you, they can live upstairs from you. Let them come in your house.
Frank, candid, and straight to the point. This is the best radio show in the state of Wisconsin. Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth and the Truth app.
Now, he's the mayor of the city of Milwaukee. He's a young man. Give him a chance. I only complain about things that I care about. What I want you to do is pretend like I'm in St. Louis. And all I'm asking the mayor, and the common council president, and the common council, show me.
Now, live from the American Family Insurance Studio at the Avenue in the heart of downtown Milwaukee, here is Dr. Ken Harris.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. I've been trying to change the contrast on this computer screen for like 6 months. 6 months. Not to be confused with months, but months. And it ain't working. It is not working. 833-212-1017 is the number if there's anything you want to talk about, anything you want to discuss. All that stuff. I'm open. I'm here. Got my For Life, Alpha for Alpha Fraternity Incorporated sweatshirt on. Everything is right with the world, except it's foggy outside. So we're going to be keeping up with the weather, and we're going to be keeping up with what's going on with traffic and sports and all that stuff. If you want to watch us, remember, you can join us here on the award-winning 1017 The Truth as we stream live on YouTube and X. Just look up the handle at 101.7 The Truth. Check it out. We'll be there. And that's that. So, had some guests on yesterday. Mesmer Catholic Schools, and they're having an event on Fat Tuesday, February 13th. So that's from 5 to 9 at Mount Mary University, Bergstrom Hall. So make sure you check it out. Just go there, Mesmer Catholic Schools. So just thought I'd shoot that out there. Had them on yesterday talking about school choice and things that are happening on the north side of Milwaukee, and Seton taking over the elementary schools and Mesmer doubling down on high school. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. I've had about 2 or 3 thoughts that I wanted to do for my open. You know, I kicked around some other stuff I'm going to talk about after my first break about people on cell phones. I'm also going to talk about, like, I'm still stuck on some men and women stuff, so I might dump into that. But I also want to know, since next week we start Black History Month, what are you going to be doing? But the thing that irks me the most right now, today, right, Words we need to get rid of in 2024. So I keep hearing these words and they keep going over and over and over and over and over. And it's not that I'm insensitive, but I'm insensitive. Like, I am so tired of these words. I'm so tired of hearing people say them and use them because now they've become excuses. Right? And to have a definitive conversation about things these days, people don't want to hear it. They think you should believe what they believe, support what they support. And if you don't, instead of actually having a conversation, they just dismiss you, or they look and go, "Oh, you don't believe that? Well, you should, Bill, because you're wrong, because this, it's okay." We've moved away from people being individuals and being, I guess libertarian, really. Now you have to follow the leader and you have to believe what people think you should believe and support what people think you should support. And if you don't, well, there's something wrong with you. Because the whole group believes it, so you should. But that's not how truth works. But we'll talk about that. We are 101.7 The Truth. So, words you need to get rid of. I came up with 4 words that if I hear them again, I'm going to scream. Right? Not in a literal sense, but in a figurative sense. I think what I'll do is when I hear these words, I'll just stop talking. If I'm on the phone, I'm just going to end the conversation. If I'm talking in the middle of a conversation, somebody uses the word, I'm just going to move to something different or a whole different person. Why? Because these words have been so used, and the definition has done what I call mission drift, that now you're just kind of like, really? So, first word I want to get rid of, that I'm going to personally stop using, is victim. Everybody's a victim. Perpetrators are victims. Victims are victims. Now, I'm not trying to take away from someone who's a victim. I'm saying let's give the word back to them. Let's stop this. Everybody's a victim of everyone. Everybody's a victim. No, you're not. Step up to it. Like, right? Be tough. Endure. Tenacity. All that stuff. The next word I want to get rid of is woke. I got it when it started. Now it's turned into something idiotic where you literally cancel people or get rid of people or dismiss people because they're not woke. So I have to agree with everything you say. And if I disagree with one word, you dismiss all of me. Whatever happened to individuality and whatever happened to that part of life of being who I am? To be into identity so much and then reject another person because they don't reflect what you think they should reflect is insulting. But instead, you're not woke. Well, what is being woke? Well, we'll talk about that. Or better yet, can somebody call me and tell me what is it to be a victim? What is it to be woke? Or any of these questions. Because my next question is something that happened to me when I came up with these words, and that's triggered. Everybody's triggered. Oh, well, they did that because they were triggered. No. I mean, I get it, but that's not a reason that you made a decision to do something. You decided to do it. You were intentional. Well, that triggered me. Well, that might make me respond, but that's all it is. I reacted. Oh, you're triggered. No, I'm not. Because triggered seems to be something that's negative. Oh, you had a negative response to something. I get it. But I also had a positive response. Seeing your smile triggers me to smile. Because it's not really the word, it's how you use it. So when you use it as a battering ram, or an excuse to say, this is why I did what I did because something you did. I guess that's kind of making you the victim. But anyway, and my final word, and this is of no deference to anyone that uses it, but if I hear thrive or thrive through one more time, I'm going to scream. Like, of all the words you can use, I'm going to thrive. Like, it's showing up everywhere, right? But I guess that's how society is, right? You get a buzz about something, and then all of a sudden, everybody starts using it. Like that idiot book, Lean In. Well, you got to lean into it. Stupidity. Just do it. You're too busy leaning in, being a victim, getting triggered, being woke, thriving through, right? We forget the fact that there's action behind that. Like when that happens, you have to actually act. Because if you don't, you know what that is, right? It's just words.
And that is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth. Coming with straight truth.
And the truth was, after November 3rd, after the election, it was over. It was a political idea. I don't have to wait till it's said and done to realize we got played. I said it back then and I stood 10 toes on it. I said, this ain't no black movement. This something else. Just because it said Black Lives Matter, I started looking at the movement and what was going on, and I said, this is a political agenda.
Catch the Tory Lowe Show every weekday from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m.
Are you an older adult or an adult with disability who makes too much for Medicaid benefits? Well, good news. You may qualify for $7,200 to help pay for short-term or continuous in-home services through the new Milwaukee County Independent Living Supports pilot program. If you qualify, it can help pay for things like specialized medical equipment, home modifications, personal care, and other services that improve your quality of life. Do yourself a favor and don't leave this opportunity on the table. You deserve to live life to the fullest. Find out if you qualify right away by visiting county.milwaukee.gov/ILSP. Again, that's county.milwaukee.gov/ILSP. Or call 414-289-6874. Again, that's 414-289-6874. Milwaukee County Independent Living Supports Pilot Program. Live your life to the fullest.
At Associated Bank, they know opportunity can't wait. If you're a female or minority small business owner, their community uplift loans could be for you. Loans range from $5,000 to $50,000. Get funds in as little as one business day. Talk to a relationship manager today about a community uplift loan and other business banking services. Call 800-270-7725. Visit AssociatedBank.com or stop by your local branch. Because you help build the Midwest and your neighborhoods, they got your back. Associated Bank, your money works here. Subject to credit approval, member FDIC, equal opportunity lender.
All you have is one chance after an accident, one decision on who to call, one shot to get the help you need. Don't waste it on the one offer you get from your insurance company. Make the one call to Gruber Law Offices. It's the only one you'll need to make. Call us today. Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
MPS City Conference basketball officially lives here. We are in the heart of the Milwaukee Public Schools City Conference season, and we are bringing you all the live hoops action right here on 1017 The Truth. Tune in Tuesday night as the City Conference Blue Division leader, the Milwaukee Juneau Pioneers, travel to take on the Golda Meir Owls. Tip-off is set for 7 p.m. on the new 1017 The Truth and the Truth app. City Conference basketball is sponsored by Milwaukee Public Schools, MPS Proud, and presented by Gruber Law Offices. You are listening to Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris on 1017 The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com.
You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I got to get my dance in, it's Thursday. Right here. Right there. That's my favorite part. 833-212-1017. Why you always get a smirk on your face when I be trying to talk about I'm dancing? Because I know how to dance and you don't. And because that's my real voice. I know how to dance because you don't, because I'm a professional. Yeah, that's true. I just danced through high school and college and got paid. And then after that, I was like, I ain't doing this no more. I may as well went into sports. We were just talking about that. I wasn't into sports. I love sports. I love baseball. If I could have gone into professional sports or college sports, I would have played baseball. Like I'm a weirdo when it comes to baseball. I just love to watch the game. I love it. That's all I'm saying. 833-212-1017 is the number. Can we add a word we should start using more? Is accountability. No one has this anymore. It seems to be everyone's fault how you're living. Spike Lee. I agree, but again, you're talking about words that are a choice. So if you choose accountability, then that's on you, right? I'm just saying. Milwaukee, time is almost here, and we've been entering Truth fans into the Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway. And on Wednesday, January 31st, that's 6 days from now, we will finally pick our next one call, that's all $5,000 giveaway winner. Tune in to Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks on January the 31st from noon to 1, right? So we got the exact time you're going to win it, between noon and 1, but you got to listen. And you can't miss your call, because if you do, they're going to go to the next caller and the next qualifier, and then it's not going to be you, because they'll win what? $5,000 in the $5,000 giveaway. So that's the big Gruber Law Office's 5K giveaway, Wednesday, January 31st. Nothing But the Truth with Melanie Ricks on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. The Truth app, 1017thetruth.com. Okay. Got it? 833-212-1017 is the number. Accountability? I'm talking about words to get rid of. I'm not trying to add any words. I'm trying to get rid of words. White Widow, you're on the award-winning 1017 The Truth. What words are you trying to get rid of?
Add trauma.
Yes.
But names will never hurt you. And now I was traumatized. What happened? They called me a name. Oh, okay. Me Too movement. I'm traumatized. Why? Well, because I gave it up 20 years ago. I have a wonderful, successful career, made a lot of money, and he did it. He made my career, but he's also the one that traumatized me 20 years ago. I'm with you on the victim thing. They've overused it, and so real victims really don't get their place as a victim. And the other word is justice. Please, please. Just, it's just overused. Turn that record over.
Yep. So let me see. We got social justice, reproductive justice, height justice, weight justice. Like, do you recognize that? Yeah.
When I grew up, it wasn't a justice system. We knew it as the penal system, because you're not going there to get a pedicure, or you're going to get, it's the justice system. If you're showing up to get penalized.
You mean it's not a wait. It's not a party? I'm not going to, really? I got to go to prison and,
It's called the penal system, and it was drummed in our head. No, this ain't there is no justice, basically. So predominantly, yeah, when you step up there, majority of the time you're gonna get penalized. So no, it's a penal system.
You're right, because when I was growing up, it was called the penitentiary. It wasn't called jail. It wasn't called prison.
Yeah, he's in the penal system. Oh boy, we won't see him for a while. So yeah, okay, well yeah, traumatized, please toughen up our people. Sticks and stones, really, come on now. You know, and let's not forget the ACLU, what they did for us, the Crown Act last.
Yep. Yeah, but something you need to know about the Crown Act. Hang on. Something you need to know about the Crown Act is they actually did let women go for having braids or wearing hair like that. So they actually did get fired. No, it's not cool. Right.
That wasn't the biggest issue in front of Americans with the Civil Liberties Union. Number one, number two, and you know, employers are slick. They're not, if those people overtly said, I'm firing you because of that ACLU picked it up, hey, that's cool, you can't do that anymore. They're just not gonna tell you that it's because of your hair if they don't want to hire you because they feel that appear.
But you understand, we've been putting up with that for 200 years. Like at some point, it's got to stop. At some point.
But that is not on the top.
You got to understand. You got to, hang on. Because it's not at the top of yours doesn't mean it's not at the top of ours. The person that got fired for wearing their hair a certain way feels exactly opposite of you because now they don't have a job or income and can't take care of their family. That's a problem.
But I believe if it's cultural, absolutely. But quite frankly, you know, if you have there's an expectation when you go in as an.
My hair does absolutely nothing to you. I'm not working in manufacturing. I'm in a corporate setting. My ethnicity is important to me. You're telling me I can't wear my hair in a braid when that's what?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely. Like I said, I applaud the ACLU coming out with the Crown Act. I don't think that it was one of the top issues that's affecting Black people right now. And I see that they have not taken on any issue predominantly. That is what I'm.
Well, that's not true because we have the Collins Agreement here in Milwaukee because of the ACLU. So if you complain about the police not being able to do their jobs, the police having to track everything, change reports, change how they identify people, change how they talk to people, change how, you're not listening. That's the Collins Agreement. That's what I'm talking about. I'm well aware of that. I know. In the city, no, I'll let you speak when I wanted you to speak. But go ahead.
The 5 years was up. Milwaukee County did not comply. They spent millions of dollars on consultations. They broke it down to every type of stop, whether it had any action. They still found out the statistics were there. A representative from the ACLU and the overseer came out in October of 2022 in the Milwaukee Journal that the feds should come in. And Milwaukee Police Department said, we want to do it, but our people won't comply. I've read it. I know exactly what you're talking about.
But it's not that they won't comply. Listen to what I'm saying. If you look at what they asked, you can't comply. You cannot get 100%. So they need to throw the thing out. Right.
Treated contracts, and I looked at this and I thought the union wasn't involved in this because it's such a severe work rule change.
That's your mayor. With all due respect, anything that the city is a party, anything that the city is a party of, the mayor's office, the executive of the city has to sign off on it, not the police. They sign, correct. The city has to represent, just so you know.
What I'm saying is that we spent millions of dollars, and because they didn't comply within 5 years, July 23rd of 2023, guess what? The clock starts again. The consultants, this work rules that can never be.
Correct. And they were stupid. They were stupid to sign it. They were stupid to sign. They were stupid to sign the agreement. But it's a contract. It's a contract. They agreed to it. At the time they did. There is no collective bargaining. We're all under Act 10. Right? Right? Right?
By and not challenging that this has not been adhered to, and the 54-page settlement was done in bad faith. I don't know if you know about negotiations or law. All the time, you can challenge if there's an agreement that is not being adhered to, and usually judges respond. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go to the Fire and Police Commission, and then I'm gonna find out how much money, and who isn't getting any money? The black gentlemen who are out there being stopped unnecessarily at 6% greater than white people, and they're not getting remedy.
Well, but wait. But here's the problem. You're making the assumption that because they're getting stopped, it's a bad stop. And that doesn't mean it's a bad stop. So let's not do this sweeping thing about all cops that stop black males. It's a bad stop, because that's just not true. It might be a bad stop with a white person. It might be a bad stop with a Hispanic person. It might be a good stop, but we don't know that. So we can't make those sweeping indictments of the police. And am I ticking up for the police? Yes, I am. Because I used to be one. So there. Thank you much for your call. 833-212-1017 is the number. Somebody said, that's right, Dr. Ken, run your doggone house. Let your callers talk when you want them to talk. LOL. Okay. Okay. Commercial break.
Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris is next on 1017 The Truth, The Truth app, and 1017thetruth.com. This is your Versity Blood Center of Wisconsin Community Impact Moment on 1017 The Truth.
What was the life change? You know, we all know it happened, and we know things happen, and we have bad kidneys, but what was the life change afterwards?
A couple things. Before they even allow you to get on the list,
Who was
they
you
make
talking
you
to?
go through a
Run 'em
battery
out.
test.
Get 'em out. Run 'em out.
And, you know, a lot of people don't qualify because they're overweight, but they have high blood pressure, or high cholesterol. So all those things
Wow.
are requirements for you to get
Because I couldn't
approved
see
on
your
the list.
face.
So I had,
And
Wait a minute, you got to be
But then when
approved.
you
to be on
look,
the
and
list?
then
Absolutely.
this, like,
Wow.
it's interesting. There's a professional athlete or former professional
I
athlete I
did
know
it,
right
you wasn't
now
looking.
that has kidney disease, and he's on dialysis, and he wants
it's a
to get on the
problem.
list, and he's not accepting all the things you have to do,
Right.
you know, to get on the list. But yeah, so for me, I spent 30 years in the automobile industry. You know, that's 12, 14